Welcome to our first day of 7 days of rest and sacred renewal. And today I'm going to work with the color red. Red is our grounding root chakra. It's our root food that really helps keep us grounded. And I'm wearing a bandana right now that symbolizes my honoring and connection that I'm standing on Treaty Land 6. And this was given to me by a First Nations elder. And so let's just take a moment to recognize, let's just close our eyes for a minute and feel ourselves as conduits between heaven and earth. Every breath out, see if you can feel yourself grounding into the earth. So wherever you are, see if you can let your feet be solid onto the earth. Every breath in, feel yourself lifting towards the heavens, and every breath out, feel yourself sinking a little further into the earth. Recognize the land and the ancients and the water that have been here long before you, or just a drop in the sea. Feel your feet growing roots. Take 3 beautiful deep grounding breaths in. Belly, chest, all the way to your third eye, and exhale fully. Almost like a sigh, just letting go of all the noise they feed us. Breathe into your own roots, your own special grounding roots. Last breath in, see if you can see the color red, the power of red, the Jing, the life force of red. And exhale and come back. So we're going to go through the colored chakras. Today we're going to make a red water. So I'm going to just show you something for a minute. I'm going to add beets to my water. My neighbor grew these beets. Look at the sacred geometry in a beet. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, I washed this beet, but I'm going to use the root in my green water. My red water. I have green water every day. I'm going to mix it up now after this. You guys are teaching me too to open up. Roots are our grounding. So I'm going to add that. Put that into my blender. A couple pieces of beet. This is my morning water. And I'm going to strain it because in the morning we're in a really beautiful detoxification state until about 11 o'clock. And if we can give ourselves a chance to continue detoxifying and not having to digest fiber, and then we're going to use that fiber right away again for the next meal we have in a couple hours. So I have 2 halves of lemon. I'm leaving some of the peel on because it's organic, and a lot of the medicine is actually in the white of the peel. And the peel is the essence that they make lemon essential oil out of. And look at the sacred geometry in this. Whoops, kind of fell apart on me. There we go. And look at seeds. You want seeds in your food, people. Seedless food is lifeless food. Seeds are life. Bioorganic, veganic, biodynamic food. We want to have seeds in our food. They're not inconvenient. And I'm going to put that in here. Now I'm also adding some pomegranate. Again, so much of the nutrition is in the white. So add that. I'm going to add almost a liter of water, almost a quart, a little less. Blend it up. I'm going to mute you for a minute, and I'm going to do the blender dance behind me. I'm going to strain this. Have just liquid in the morning without the fiber so that my body can stay in a detoxifying state. Every disease is a disease that is linked to dehydration. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. Color is so beautiful. Pour it into my liter, and this will be where I'll be sipping for the next hour. I'm a little messy when it comes to the kitchen. Anybody that's been my food prepper will tell you it is true. That is true. Here we go. Cheers. Mm-hmm. And then we talked about, on the intro video, about doing a quick beet and pomegranate salad. But I am going to add a little bit of green into there. So I'm going to add a little bit of my cucumber, but you can add anything you want for vegetables. Just add some red in there for your red chakra day, your rooting day, and some celery. Celery is so amazing, just so amazing. Like cabbage, you know, it has so many nutrients and minerals. And the way our body can get hydrated is not just through drinking water. A lot of people drink, and they're always thirsty. It's through adding the rich minerals back into the water. And we do that by blending this food into our water. We're adding minerals back. So the water just doesn't pass right through us like that. When we become really dehydrated, the thirst mechanism in the brain shuts off. So we stop feeling thirsty. So you want to keep yourself so hydrated that you never feel thirsty. The other thing I love about beets, I'm going to tell you, natural lipstick. Okay, I got my bowl. Going to add some celery, some cucumber, some lightly steamed beets, but you could also do grated raw beets, okay? If you want to do a strictly raw diet. It's not really strict, actually. When you learn to do it well, you usually pretty happy. Because we're born to be alive. We're born to be alive. Want to be alive. Okay, here's some pomegranates. I love the seeds of pomegranates. I love seeds. People think often if they're allergic to nuts, they can't make all this amazing stuff that comes from the earth, you know, but seeds, they could still have seeds, and seeds are life. So pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, and we're going to make our last day together, we're going to make some seed milk, a little different than just almond milk that we see. So I have all this beautiful, beautiful, special mixture here. I'm going to tell you something else that you could be doing too. While your blender is still in use, you could have taken all these, probably minus the cucumbers, but maybe even with the cucumbers. And you could throw all these in your blender with a liter of water or half a liter of water and a couple tablespoons or a tablespoon of miso and a little bit of veggie broth if you had it, and some nice fresh herbs like dill and maybe some oregano, and make yourself your own version of a borscht. Okay, so I'm actually going to take this pulp and I'm going to add it right to my salad. And then I'm going to tell you a little something about oil. A lot of diets are oil-free, and that's because most oils we buy in the store are very rancid. But I have access to some hemp farmers, and I'm able to get my beet hands. I'm able to get some cold processed, not processed, but cold filtered hemp oil. So this is just a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of lemon, a tiny pinch of Himalayan salt, Italian seasoning, and whatever ratio, the way you like it, it might be more tart or not, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. I keep a little jar of this ready to go so that when I'm in a pinch, I love teaching people how to do this easily. When I'm in a pinch, I can just offer it to my food. Step over, grab my crusty spoon. So beautiful. Smells, right? Food is so beautiful. The one thing I love about teaching people fresh food, excuse my hand, it's very cold here in Canada right now, -27, so my nose is running a little bit. But I won't put it in our food. And I'm not a germ phobic. My first book called Earth Gut, The Story of Peace, Love, and Microbes. And some of the teachings I learned from Dr. Gabriel Cousins, it's not the germ, it's the terrain. And, you know, we were just getting over the germ phobic world when COVID happened. And I really invite you all to look at your microbiome as a way to keep yourself healthy, you know, and all this plant fiber and this rich Jing food and this red food will really, really support your microbiome to do what it's here to do. Thank you. Yeah, it was a short demo. So I could take all this before I put the dressing up. I could pour that into my Vitamix machine, add some beautiful miso. I love chickpea miso. A little bit of herbs, whatever herbs you like, a little bit of water, and you can blend that up and heat it up and or have it at room temperature. So thank you everyone for being here. It's a beautiful, concise, short video. I hope you enjoy making your red water. If you're going to follow along, what I would like you to do is get a half a cup of mung beans. Okay. I want you to soak them overnight. These are sprouted mung beans. This is just a screen, like used for screen doors. I got a roll and I slice it into squares when I teach food classes. And that's what I use for my sprouting jar. Really, really inexpensive. So what you're going to do is you're going to put just half a cup of mung beans in your 1 liter jar. I love jars. Please get a dozen jars if you're going to work with me this week, because everything can be stored in a jar and it takes up very little room in the fridge. And then I filled the rest with water and I soaked them overnight. And then I just rinsed them twice a day. Then I drained it. I put it at a 45-degree angle in a bowl or in my drain tray at the sink. And twice a day I rinse them, once in the morning, once at night. And within a couple of days, you're going to start having tails on your mung beans. So we're going to do a green chakra day in 3 days. And so if you want to get your sprouts started, please get started on your mung bean sprouts. So these are 4 days old, sprouted. There's the tails. Sprouting is living food till you eat it. So when we go up to the heart chakra and we do our beautiful green water and we do our green smoothie, and then we go on to talk a little bit about sprouting. Namaste. Let's just close our eyes for a minute. Take a deep breath. Bring to your mind's eye all the beautiful nutrition the earth offers us in the color red. Maybe the beautiful light therapy of autumn when the yellows and orange and red are just transpiring all the trees to go into compost to make new earth. I want you to see how we're so connected with red for our base chakra, our tribal chakra, our sacral chakra. I want you to feel this energy of the earth, the offering of women in moontime, the life of a baby, our bloodline. Feel your blood oxygenated and perfectly in pH balance. Feel your blood being a major transporter of all life. I want you to, wherever you're at, whether you're sitting on the earth, lying on the earth right now, or just connecting inside your home to the earth, I want you to allow every breath out to grow roots down deeper. I am connected. I am whole. I'm holy. Your blood is almost all water. Your body's water. Beautiful work from Dr. Jerry Pollack. Fourth phase of water shows us we're 99% molecularly water. So I want you to bless all the water in your body. The beautiful red food that Mother Earth has offered us, the pomegranates, the beets, red apples, Bring the red light into your being. Think of all the different red light therapies, infrared, red light to heal our bodies, firelight. I want you to end here with 3 deep breaths and send this connection that you have right now to the earth in your red, to 5 people you love. Send them the beautiful connection of earth. Eat your food consciously, drink your liquids consciously. Dr. Gabriel Cousins says he could slow down when he started connecting with every bit of the life force in his food. The apple, and then the apple tree, and then the roots of the apple tree, and then the people that grew the apples for him, and so on. I thank all my teachers. I thank all the teachers of this planet, the wild, people that are still trying so hard to hold on to the little bit of land that's been left for them. Give thanks for the natives of our land and the elders and the indigenous. We give thanks for the awakening and the new water cycle that Dr. Shelley Ostroff and Jan Golding speak of, that happened at the equinox this year, actually in 2021. And I thank you all for being here. And so it is.